there you go. Okay, so Osh was very good in like telling us a preview of what are the things that GoDaddy can do for you as a business. And for today, I'm also going to demonstrate how we can be able to quickly set up an online presence for our business through our GoDaddy products. So if you're on the GoDaddy website, we do have a section that tells you like what are the offerings that we have when it comes to different types of websites. The options that we have, if your business is the type of business that is more service based, then you can be able to choose the website builder of GoDaddy. It allows you to create a simple drag and drop fill in the blanks type of website that still looks professional, and you can be able to do it very quickly. And it has features like online appointments so that you can be able to incorporate that and make the process of booking your services more efficient. Now, if you are more into like selling digital or physical products, then you can go to the e-store option that we have, and it will tell you what are the different plans that we offer. Now, Osh was telling us earlier, like what are some of the things that are challenging when it comes to building a website. And one of the things that you pointed out is how sometimes it can be a little challenging to decide which kind of plan you're going to be choosing that is going to be a good fit for your business. Now, the good thing with the GoDaddy e-store is like we only have two plans that are available for you. So the choosing is going to be much, much easier. So we have the starter plan that allows you to add up to 100 products onto your website. You can incorporate it to your Facebook page or your Instagram account. Now, if you would like to move up and if your business is growing, you might also want to consider the premium website, which allows you up to 2,500 products. Also has added features of like creating a multilingual store, and you can also connect your store over to say Lazada and Shopee. Now, say for example, I would like to have a store that um, will connect to say Lazada or Shopee account. I already have an existing Lazada and Shopee account, and I would like to have like a dedicated website so that I can have more control over my business branding. So I am going to choose the business premium. I'm going to add it to my cart, and here you're going to be selected. You're going to be shown a selection of different templates that you can be able to use depending on your business type. So we have a lot of selection here, but if what you're thinking of is not quite in these choices, don't worry because you have also the option to choose the layout later on. So for now, let's take a look at the toy store. So I'll be adding that to my cart. I'm gonna skip on the checkout process, and let's say I already completed the purchase. So I'm going to go now to my GoDaddy product page, and I am going to start working on my online store. Once I am in the GoDaddy product page, I can see there is a section for e-store and websites, and my store is there. So I'm going to start setting that up. When you set up your store, it's going to show you like a preview of what the store looks like. So even before it goes live, you can already see what the store is going to look like, and you can see like how it might look like to your visitors. And if you're not quite happy with it, you can always go back, edit it until it's perfect for you, and you can finally make it go live. Now, there is an option for you to be able to edit your store. So I'm gonna go there so that we can see what the site editor looks like. See? So this is, let's wait for it to load. So this is the site editor for the store that I selected right now. Now, in the site editor, it can show you like, it shows you like a preview of what the website looks like already. Now, the good thing about the e-store and the site builders of GoDaddy is that it doesn't matter what your visitor's device is going to be, the website is going to automatically adjust to their device. In fact, you can be able to preview what the website would look like on a desktop browser, a tablet, even a mobile device. So as you're designing the website, you can already see what is this going to look like on a mobile phone. And before the process of like adjusting your website to adapt to different sizes of screen is very difficult and very technical. The e-store and the other site builders of GoDaddy makes the whole process so much easier for us. So say for example, let's go back to our design. I'm gonna switch back to the desktop website. So here you can be able to select some of the choices for the design of your website. And say for example, you want a different setup for the website. For example, you can be able to choose the design and then choose the layout that you want to select, and you can even reset the site like what I mentioned earlier. Like if you want the website to look very different, like the original layout that you chose wasn't quite the one that you're looking into, you can be able to reset the design of your website. You can do a complete reset, which starts you over, or you can keep the data that you already added to the website and just create a new layout for your website. Now, for different websites, you might have different needs that you have to consider. So sometimes you might have to add extra pages on your website. So there is a section here that shows you what are the different pages existing on your website right now. If you want to add a new page, you can easily do so. We are going to already uh, give you some suggestions on what kind of pages you might want. But if you want a completely blank page, you can also do that as well. You can also add additional widgets on your website. So widgets would include things like adding text, adding photos, adding navigation. So say for example, I want to add an image slider in my website. So I can click on the image slider and then drag it and look for the place where I want to insert the image slider, like so. And I can start like adding images into it and add text that I would like to put on the image slider. So I see Kirby has a question. Is the e-store different from websites plus marketing? Yes, it is. The layout is kind of different, and the way the product is in the use of the product is slightly different. So both of them are site builders that can create a website for you very quickly, but the e-store is more optimized for businesses that are trying to sell products. So, um, so you can add widgets. You can also add additional content on your website. You can even personalize this, which is something that I really like. So if you notice, there are some websites where there are like little signages and like little announcements that pop up as you load the website. So you can use the personalization option so that you can create rules, like for example COVID announcements for your business, maybe announce special promotions, or maybe a greeting for first time visitors. So you can definitely add those little personalizations so that when people go to your website, there is something new that they might be seeing. Now, like what I said, eStore is optimized for selling products. So I'm gonna go to the main section of the eStore that allows you to do that, and that's the e-commerce section. In the e-commerce section, you can be able to manage your store, and it starts at a dashboard. So in the dashboard, you can see there are several actions here that are needed in order to come up with an online store. So each action would have a circle, and once you complete that action, it will turn green. So it tells you very quickly, like if you're building a store for the very first time, you don't have to worry about like having to learn all of the technicalities for it. The store itself is going to walk you through on the process step by step so that you're not going to miss on a very important feature that you should be setting up on your store. So just make sure that all of these are like green and you should be good to go. So say for example, you want to add an additional product or service to your online store, you can click on that particular part of the dashboard. It goes to your product page, and here you can be able to add a new product. So say for example, I have a new product here, and say I would like to start by maybe uploading a picture for my product. Like for sure you want to have like you want your product to have a picture. So let's say I have a picture on my desktop. I'm going to drag that picture over here, and I'm going to upload the picture. So there you go. So I have a picture for my product now. I'm gonna click on done. So say for example, this is the product that I'm going to be putting there. Of course, I have to name it. So let's say this is a Tanuki Japanese clay bell. So I'm very fond of clay bells, so that's why I chose this picture. So that's the name of my product. And then, of course, I have to put some description on it. So I'll just put like vintage Japanese clay bell featuring a raccoon dog. So I have my picture, my title, my description. I can put other things like the weight, for example, especially if I'm going to be having this shipped. Oh, I forgot the price. So say, for example, this is going to be like, say 15 Sing dollars. I can also put like other pricing options here. So you can do bulk discount pricing, you can enable a pay what you want pricing, and several other pricing options that you might want there. And I can also identify like how many items I have on stock. So say for example, I have 5 of these, then it makes it easier for you to be able to do the inventory for your website because for your business, because the store itself is going to be doing it for you. So uh, you can have other features there, but say for example, I'm already happy with the listing that I have. I'll just save it. And now I have another product on my store. Before I move on, I would like to quickly point out that one of the things that a lot of online sellers love to create so that they can invite people to buy from their website is coupon codes. And the online store, regardless of the plan, allows you to be able to create gift cards and coupon codes that you can be able to use for your customers, so that they can be able to share it with their friends or their relatives, and then have them buy from you. So you definitely have that kind of option already built into the online store. Now, another thing is, say you're done with that. Let's go back to the dashboard. So we have products and services. You also have the option to change the language settings for your store through the regional settings. So you can specify the name, what's your email address. You can have regional settings, what currency is going to be used on your store, and several other things like that. So you have all of those features that you can be able to set up here. And then of course, you have to set up like the shipping and the payment method. So there is an option here already in the dashboard on how you can be able to set up the shipping for your store, and also what are the payment methods that you can be able to apply. Depending on the country you're from, we have payment options that are available that are local to that country. So there's a lot of options that you can be able to choose here. So this addresses another thing that Osh mentioned in her presentation earlier, a lot of people don't want to get started on websites because they think it's very technical. It still is. I'm not going to lie about that. It still is. But we made things so much easier so that even if it's the first time that you're building your website, it's not going to be that difficult for you to navigate through the process and build a website. And if it's still not enough, you can always call GoDaddy Guides and talk to somebody like me or Ray, and we'll be happy to answer your questions, of course, so that we can show you how certain things are done in the e-store. Now, building the website is one thing, but of course, you have to have people know about the website, right? You have to market it. So the good thing about the online store is that there are already some marketing options available for you. So you can advertise across Google. You can promote or sell in Facebook. You can even connect it. So if you see here, there's a Facebook option here. So you can connect your online store to Facebook so that you can be able to start cross-selling between your website and Facebook as well. Now, that's not the only option here. Remember when I started, I explained like the scenario I have here. I said like, say for example, I already have Lazada or Shopee, and I want to make sure that I am going to reach as many audience as I can. The good thing about the online store, if you go to the app section, there's the app market, and one of the app market here is how you can connect to Lazada, and there's also an app that allows you to integrate with Shopee. So that way, when you add new products in your online store, it can automatically cross-publish it into Lazada or Shopee. So it makes the whole thing, the whole business of managing your online store so much easier. Spend less time managing your online store. It already integrates with other marketplaces that you have. So that way, you don't have to choose. Do I have to sell in social media, in marketplaces, or my website? There's no need to choose. You can do all of them and not spend as much time as you should. Now, before I leave the apps, one other app that I would like to point out, which I think a lot of you are going to be interested in, is called Chatly. So Chatly adds a little widget on your website so that when people click on it, like visitors click on it, they can chat with you on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or other messaging apps. It makes it so much easier for visitors to get in touch through your social media channels uh, just by going to your website. And that's the thing right now. Like with the way we use the internet right now, you can't just box yourself in just one platform. You want to be able to use as many platforms as possible to be able to reach the most number of audience. And the e-store makes it so much easier for you to do that exactly and manage everything in one place. So those are some of the features. And let me close this by like one more feature that I would like to add that has something to do with marketing. So one of the things that a lot of people do is like they find new businesses because of search engines, like Google, for example. The online store is capable of like improving your search engine rankings. You can go to the settings and go to the SEO section, and here you can optimize your website to different search engines. Normally, SEO is a tedious and time-consuming process, but the online store makes things easier for you. For one, the templates that we use for website builders, like Websites Plus Marketing and the e-store, are by default SEO friendly, and you can further improve that through the SEO options that are built into both platforms. So I hope that gives us some idea of the capabilities of the e-store, and I hope that makes made some of us excited to try to see what else the e-store can do. As usual, if you have further questions or if you want to know more about the site builder options of GoDaddy, feel free to leave us a comment or give us a shout out, tag us in our social media platforms. If you want to request for other topics for future webinars, feel free to reach out to us and share your ideas. We'd be happy to hear them and we'd be happy to come up with new webinars for you guys in the future. Thank you very much. And I guess I'm passing the screen back to you, Osh. And good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you, Jay.